Welcome to The Interest. I'm Katie Jensen. Today, we'll hear what the industry has in store for us next on Smashing the Crystal Ball. Then we'll wind down for the week with some poetic moments in mortgage by our own Vincent Valvo. But first, we'll share some shocking revelations made in our most recent episode of Gated Communities. Perhaps you've heard that 70% of net new homeowners will be Latino by 2040. But did you know there are 8 million Latinos who are mortgage ready right now? Housing policy analyst from Unidos US, Sam Kenny, tells us how you can earn their business.
So we not only have a demographic that's very large, we also have a demographic that on average is pretty young, thinking about getting into that homeownership stage.
Senior housing policy analyst Sam Kenny from the nation's largest Hispanic civil rights and advocacy organization, Unidos US, is on a mission to help more Latino homebuyers overcome the barriers to homeownership. The Urban Institute states 70% of net new homebuyers over the next 20 years will be Latino. But is the mortgage industry prepared to earn their business?
This is such an eye-grabbing number. It's like 8 million mortgage-ready Latinos, according to Freddie Mac. I think right now there's approximately 8 million Latino homeowners across the country.
That's 8 million people ready to do business with a lender right now, which would double the number of Latino homeowners in the U.S. But unless the industry starts to accommodate their needs, they'll remain stuck on the sidelines.
What the mortgage industry can do as we look at this opportunity coming forward in the next couple of decades is around partnership and relationship development.
Latino borrowers simply don't fit the standard mold, Kenny said. They're young and entrepreneurial, so many run into issues due to their income.
So if you're using your standard credit scores and your standard debt-to-income ratios, but you have a family who may be a small business owner, as well as have some other income earners in the home, that credit profile is not going to look the same as somebody else.
Many are ready for a mortgage right now, but don't know it because no one is telling them about down payment programs and other affordable options.
Some of these barriers that exist for everybody can be amplified for the Latino community based on language access and or a lack of specific and outreach and education.
Luckily, Unidos US has a policy plan laid out in their home ownership equity campaign that aims to create 4 million Latino homeowners by 2030.
And the goal is to transform the economic trajectory of the Latino community through homeownership.
To learn more about the upcoming wave of Latino homebuyers and what you can do to earn their business and fund their loans, check out the full episode of Gated Communities at nationalmortgageprofessional.com. For The Interest, I'm Katie Jensen.
We all dream of owning a home, but for too long, if you didn't fit the mold, you were stuck. Stuck because the system worked for everyone except you. We've changed that. Angel AI uses advanced AI technology to give a 100% trusted solution and fast answers for worry-free financing, allowing you to achieve fair and equal access to lending. Angel AI. AI you can bank on.
For The Interest, I'm LaDonna Lockard. Exactly 1 month ago, I was in Connecticut for the New England Mortgage Expo. And while conversing with a fellow attendee, they casually mentioned that they had a loan closing that day in Utah, my home state. When I mentioned the process for getting licensed in Utah, they replied with, "Oh, I'm not licensed there. My boss is licensed in Utah, so I just run everything under his name." Thankfully, I didn't hit any of the tables while staying at the Mohegan Sun because my lack of a poker face clearly said it all. In an effort to justify this origination practice, they responded with, "It's fine, everyone does it. That's how our whole company does it." As someone who has worked in and around mortgage compliance for over a decade, I can assure you that I shared many thoughts about these unlicensed origination activities, and it seems I'm not the only one noticing these SAFE Act violations. In January, the state of Connecticut's banking commissioner issued a cease and desist order against a national mortgage company for unlicensed activity and notified the company that its mortgage lender license will be revoked and they will be asked to pay a civil money penalty. Taking an application, providing rate quotes, or negotiating any terms of a mortgage on a property outside of the state that you are licensed in constitutes unlicensed origination activity. And just because something is common practice doesn't mean it's permissible. No crystal ball is required to know that the fees this lender is now facing aren't at all what any of us hope to see in our future. For The Interest, I'm LaDonna Lockard.
In the realm of dreams, where homes take form, where hopes are built and hearts are warm, there lies a place where borrowers dwell, where stories of interest rates do tell. Oh, the joy when rates decline, a symphony of financial design for home loan borrowers, a gift so fine, a chance to prosper, to truly shine. With each tick lower, a burden released, a sigh of relief, a moment of peace, the weight of debt, a lighter load, as interest rates on a downward road. The monthly payments become less steep, no more restless nights, no more lost sleep. Budgets breathe and wallets smile as interest rates decline mile by mile. Homes become more than just bricks and stone. They become havens where love is sown. With lower rates, dreams become real, a brighter future, a better deal. The economy thrives as borrowers gain, investments flourish, less financial pain. A ripple effect, a positive tide as interest rates decline far and wide. So let us celebrate this welcome sight when interest rates take a gracious flight for home loan borrowers, a sweet embrace as they find solace in the interest rate's grace. In the world of finance, a harmonious song. When rates decline, we all belong to a future where dreams are achieved. With lower interest rates, we all believe.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.